This class is going to be 2-hour session. Okay, so there will be so much of interaction will be there for this class, because I don't want to get bored to this class, because 2 hours class. Okay, if you have any questions while telling the class, you can ask me, and I also ask sometime questions. You need to give the answers either with the chat box or directly. Okay. Let me introduce myself. My name is Kumar. Me having 10 years experience in IT industry. I am faculty in DURGASOFT. I am teaching Django, Oracle SQL, PLSQL, REST API. What we are learning is, we are learning Oracle 21C. Before going to understand what is a 21C Oracle, I want you to understand some basic terminologies before jumping into SQL and PLSQL, because this SQL and PLSQL is very important nowadays for anywhere. While working into IT industry, you need to familiar with these technologies like SQL and PLSQL. You have more openings for SQL and PLSQL also. You become a PLSQL developer, or you can become a SQL developer. So that is the reason first we'll understand basic terminologies, so that you get familiar with this one, and one by one we are going to understand. So my class is SQL and PLSQL. I am the faculty teaching both. Yeah, SQL and PLSQL, it takes around 6 weekends. 2 hours duration will be there. It may extend also. For each hour, I will give a break for 5 minutes. Okay, so we have a discussion, or if you have 2 hours continuously, I can also take. If you feel like if you get some bore also, we'll stop and we'll refresh and we'll start. Okay, I make sure that you will not get a bore for entire class. Okay, entire session. We'll complete SQL first. Then after completion of, if you are strong in SQL, then we'll go to the PLSQL. Okay. So before going to understand jumping into SQL and PLSQL, Oracle 21C, we're going to understand very first statement, what is a database. Anyone? Can you give the definition? What is a database? You can tell me in the chat box. Otherwise, you can also unmute and you can speak out. I want you to be get clear about these concepts. What is a database? What do you people know? What is a database?
It is a collection of tables
Exactly.
and there are relations between the tables.
Exactly. Perfect. So any other? So what you said is correct. So, but I give the definition, what is a database? Data plus base. Simple. Okay. So that is called as a database. What, sir? You have given very simple example. What is a database is that you split it towards. Okay. Let it be. Let us understand one by one. Exactly. What you said is correct. Database is a collection of tables. Before going to database, let us take the example of what is a data. What is a data? Anyone? What is a data?
I think information.
Okay, very good. So data is information. Very good. So actually, what is a data means? Data means it's a known fact that can be recorded and that is called as a data. Data means known fact that can be recorded in a computer system. But exactly I don't know, sir, what is a data? Yes. Data means if you take a bank check, if you take the example of bank check, you might have observed in the bank check. So someone is written here, the name. Someone is written the date. Someone is written the rupees. Someone is written the rupees in the words. Someone is written the account number and bank name, IFSC code, some name, some prefix, some data. So whatever you are seeing, entire thing is called as a data. I mean, each piece, individual pieces or a value is called as a data. It's called as a data. Not only this one, whatever you are seeing, like rupees also a data, pay is also a data. But so data, if you know, everything is a data which is visible to us as a text format or a number format or a date format. So that is called as a data. So data is a known fact that can be recorded. So we are recorded the data here. So that simple meaning, what is a data? Then question comes, what is a database? You understood data. Now we need to understand what is a base. What is a database means? It is simple example. I take the military base. Database is like a military base. Military base, or I can say military tent. What is a military tent means? Suppose here I go. So this is a military tent. So where military people are living here. Similarly, this is a location. All the military people will stay, right? Similarly, we are going in the database is nothing but storing the information or storing the data is called as a database. It is like a military tent only. So what is a military tent means? It is a location. All the military men or military people will stay here. Similarly, database is a related data we are storing in a systematic manner called as a database. I'll give some definitions one by one. Logically related data storing in systematic manner is called as a database. But here question comes, what is a logically related? Logically related means if you take the example of college database, you are developing the college website. Okay, college website means you need to maintain the college database. If you take the college database, we have a students will be there. We need to maintain student information in that website, and we need to have a college database. Student information will be there, faculty information will be there, and fees information, admin information. So branches information. Okay, lot of information will be there. Assume you are maintaining a college website. For college website, you are maintaining one database like student information, faculty information, fees information, like this. These informations are student and faculty are logically related. So that's why it's called as a logically related systematic manner storage. Systematic manner store. So that is called as a database. What is logically related means? So here student and faculty, there is no relation, but some logical relationship is there. So that is called as a students and faculty. And fees and faculty also, some logical related will be there. Student and fees also logical relation will be there. Logically related data, systematic manner we are storing is called as a database. So what is a database? Now exact definition of database means it is a actually place, is a actually a place where related piece of information is stored and various operations we can perform, and various operations can be performed on it. So that is called as a database. Okay. So, but I'll give some example. So suppose you went to hotel. They went to hotel to book a room. So when you enter hotel, so there might be a receptionist will be there. So there will be a receptionist. So you are going to ask as a user, you are going to ask some rooms. Okay, she will have a one laptop, or she will have a desktop or whatever. She will have a laptop or desktop. She will check out the rooms, availability of the rooms. Okay, how she is checking availability of the rooms, how many rooms are available, single or double bedrooms are available, or it is a luxury or medium. So what are the facilities of the room availability or not. Okay, what is the price of each room, everything is going to give the information to the customer. Okay, so how she is telling all these details means somewhere that information is stored, somewhere that information is stored. That information, that place is called as a database. That place is called as a database. In the database, she will pull out from the website and she will tell all the information. Suppose when customer is asking the room, she will tell the room availability, whether room is available or not, what is the facilities of the room, and what is the price of the room. Somewhere this information must be stored. By seeing that in the computer screen, she can tell. Okay, like what is the application they are using is a OYO app. Through the OYO app, she can tell. Okay, otherwise Trivago app is there for hotel management. Okay, in the world, any app you take OYO app, in a world, any app contains the database. Without database, there is no app. In world, I can say in world, we have multiple applications will be there. Every application must have a individual database. For example, if you take as a OYO app, if you take, so OYO app application must have a database. If you have a Trivago application, so that must have a database. Means every app application have a individual database, have individual DB means database. Okay, so where this database is storing, now we said that the data is storing in database, the place where the related information is storing. But where the database is storing, so database is storing in hard disk, sir. hard disk hard disk contains database. Okay, database in the sense, the database means that storing as a file. Hard disk contains database in the sense we are storing the information in the files. Okay, so for example, I have one hard disk is there in my system. I have one hard disk. One hard disk means I can have a one database. Means one database means we are storing in the files. For example, hotel management application you are running means, so hotel management application can be taken as a one database in one hard disk. Okay, similarly, I have another one database will be there, another database. That database is also contains the files, but application is different. Like it is can be a library management. Means one hard disk can contain multiple databases. In the multiple database means each database is storing the information inside as a file. Okay, it is called as an application. One application contains one one database, one application contains one database. All these databases contain in a one hard disk. Okay, hard disk is the place we are storing as a databases, permanent storage. Okay, now understood what is a database. Coming for what is a DBMS. Most important understanding here we need to understand. What is a DBMS? DBMS stands for DB means database. DB means database. M means management. S means system. What is a DBMS? DBMS is a software which manages a database. What is DBMS? DBMS is a simple terminology we are understanding is a software which manages the database. DB means database. But whenever we are developing any application, we have a whenever we are developing any application, we have three parts will be there. Three parts will be there. So these parts, suppose we are developing application here. Whenever you are developing application, we have a three parts will be there. Three parts. One is user interface. Second one is a data processing. Third one is a file handling. So what is the file handling here? File handling is a contains the programs. File handling contains the program. This file handling programs will called as a database DBMS. Okay. So where the database is stored, in a secondary storage. So database is storing in a secondary storage. So every database is storing inside as a file. This is a physical location where we are storing the information. So I am going to tell what is the logical relation. Logically where we are storing, physically we are storing. So two things will be there. So we are going to understand what is the logical storage and physical storage. Physical storage means database we are storing inside the files. Okay. So suppose you take any application like school or college admission form you are filling. So that is called as a user interface. In a user interface, what you are doing, we are filling the form. Okay, you are filling some form. Okay, you are filling some form like you are entering some information here. So that is called as a user interface. So okay button, cancel button. So user can interact with this user interface. User can enter the information in the screen. So that is called as a user interface. We'll also called as a front end. Okay. So whenever user entering in this one, this data need to be processed. So means this data need to be processed inside the database means it cannot process or it cannot store data directly into the database, secondary storage. Okay, we need to process. Okay, so how the data processing is happen, we are going to understand. So we have a data processing should be happen through some language called SQL. SQL. What is SQL? We are going to understand very clearly. But right now I'm just giving one word called SQL. And through the SQL, we are sending to the software. Okay, that software name is called as a DBMS, database management system, that is having a file handling. So that as a programs, file handling programs will be there. So this is called as a software. Means there is no direct interaction to the database. There is a one middleman will be there. That is called as a DBMS. Means DBMS is maintaining the database. Okay. Even if you're interacting with the user interface, directly we cannot interact to the database. Some middleman will be there that is called as a like a watchman. Okay, he is now is a software. He will allow this information, whatever user giving the information, he will allow to store in the database. Please understand, database is different. DBMS is different. Okay, so this is called as a flow of data processing and software. So without DBMS, that is not processing, means data will not store into the database. That's what ultimate understanding we need to have. So database DBMS is a collection of programs. This is nothing but a collection of programs that enables use to maintain the database. Okay, that is called as a DBMS. So for example, I am taking as a library management. Okay, library. So you are maintaining in the database all the books. Okay, like suppose someone is coming and taking the book means book issue. Okay, and total books are how many total books are available. Suppose one book if you issued, so that the information need to be updated. If one book is not giving one person means we need to update that time period. So all the details must be updated in the database. But how it is maintained through the software called as a DBMS. DBMS is the only person allowed to allowed to go to the database. Means DBMS is a software, is a collection of programs. DBMS is a collection of programs that enables users to create. Suppose I want to create database also through the DBMS only I can create. Okay, I cannot say a user cannot say hey just create a database. No, it is not possible because database should be created means we require some software. So that is called as a DBMS. DBMS is a collection of programs that user enables to user to create and maintain the database. Users to create and maintain a database. Okay, so that is a DBMS. The DBMS is a general purpose software system that facilitates the process of defining, constructing, manipulating, sharing databases among the various users and applications. Okay, so that is called as a DBMS. So DBMS, you understood, it is a software collection of the program. It is enables to user to create and maintain the database. Then what is a RDBMS? These two terminologies are always confusion. So DBMS is okay, sir, but what is RDBMS? So these two terminologies are making confusion. Okay, I will clear today. So RDBMS means relational data, stands for relational database management system. RDBMS, I am telling you, RDBMS is also the DBMS only. So it is nothing but also DBMS software which is based on the relational model that is called as RDBMS. RDBMS is nothing. We have a RDBMS is nothing but a relational database management system. What is basically RDBMS is? RDBMS is nothing but it is also a DBMS software. DBMS software which is based on the relational model, which is based on the relational model. What is a relational model? We'll understand. So it is also a DBMS software, but what is a relational model means? See here, database means files. Database is storing the information in a files in a secondary device or a memory storage. Okay, but so there are two views are there in the database. What is the two views means? One is we have a logical view. One is a physical view. Logical view and physical view. For example, if physical view means files. Physical view means files. Files means this is a physical view. So this is a physical view. Physical view means database. In database, there is a files will be there. Okay, files. Physical view means understand is a files. Logical view. Logical view means in a screen will be there. Logical view means screen. your laptop screen or desktop TV screen or whatever. So whenever data user is sending the data, suppose some data is there, I have some data that user has to process this data, or you want to store the database inside the files means, mm, for logical view, for the user logical view, some data is there, some data for the user, for the user you want to store the data, storing the data in logical view. How the logical view in the screen means, it is storing as a table, it is storing as a table, it is storing as a table. Table is nothing but a not a physical view, it is a logical view. But the table data need to be stored in the files, right? Each table data, whatever the table data is there, that need to be in the physically in the database, where it is going to store in the files. But how it going to store in the files means, by using the software called DBMS, by using the software called DBMS. Through the DBMS software only we are processing the data in the files, like database. In the database it is storing. But here there is not a single table, sir. Logical view, there is not a single table. Table 1, table 2, table 3 will be like that. Okay, one table is contains assume like a student, another table may be courses. Okay, but each table is called as a relation. Each table is called as a relation. Each table is called as a relation. That model is called as a relational model. That model is called as a relational model. So logical view representing each table with some relational is called as a relational. For example, there is a take as a student is a table and courses is another table. So student primary key is there. What is the primary key? I am going to tell upcoming classes, and foreign key will be there in the course. Okay, so primary key and foreign key relations will be maintained. Okay, in a table level, that is through the software. That software is nothing but a RDBMS software. Means data is organized in a two-dimensional table is called as a relation. What is a relation model says? Relational model says data is organized in two-dimensional table is called a relation. So we are clear about what is a relation. Relation is nothing but a table. That's all. So it is like a Gordon. Okay, Gordon means there will be some shelf will be there. So I am talking about like this. Suppose okay. So assume this is a Gordon. So Gordon is maintaining by some security. Gordon is maintained by some security. This security, Gordon is maintained by some security. Is nothing but a software now. Okay, what kind of software will called as a DBMS software? What DBMS software is doing is, suppose some user is coming or some person is coming along with some data, some data is coming, some user is coming, some user is coming along with some data. Some data is want to maintain. So he is first, if you want to this Gordon, the security person has to be there. Okay, you will tell, okay, give me your data. I'll keep in my Gordon. Okay. So that software is called as a TVMS. He'll keep in a files actually. How he is going to keep means, he's going physically is going to keep the data in the files. Okay. Okay. But he is maintaining is a file, but when he is asking the data, he is telling there is a table is there. Okay. You just keep in a table. Okay. But I keep the data inside the files. Who is doing this? RDBMS is doing. But earlier directly DBMS was interacting with the files. Now is interacting to the table. So this model is called as RDBMS. Through the RDBMS, is telling the user, okay, don't give to the file directly, give to me as a table, okay, I take into table, and inside I keep inside is a file only. Means Gordon is maintaining some shelf. Each shelf is keeping inside the files. Okay, for the end user, means who is the user, he does not know. I mean, he is feeling that he is keeping in a table, but internally it is keeping inside the files. Everything is maintaining the software. But for him, he is keeping into the file, in a table. Sorry, but he knows, this person knows. Okay, what is this person? Security person knows. Okay, how he is keeping inside the file. He understand whatever user coming giving input, and I understand how to store inside the file. So this model is called as a RDBMS model. So here how is maintaining everything means through the two-dimensional representation called as a table. So RDBMS is a DBMS based on relational model. Who is introduced this RDBMS? RDBMS is introduced Dr. F. God. So RDBMS is a database management system based on relational model. Based on relational model. What is a relational? So we understood. Who is introduced means introduced Dr. E.F. God. E.F. God is the father of RDBMS. So in relational model, data is represented in terms of the table. Okay, table in the sense, now onwards we are talking about not relation, we are talking about a table. Means table. Each table contains what? A table contains what? Contains rows and columns. Means we can organize the data inside the relation like a table and column. Table contains simple rows and columns. Two-dimensional representation of the data. Logical view, not a physical view. Logical view, this one table. Physical view, it is storing inside the file. Okay. So in the market, there are so many RDBMSs are there. Main RDBMS is a Oracle. Another RDBMS is a Microsoft SQL Server and MySQL. SQLite 3, Ingress, PostGRE, Teradata. So many RDBMS are there. So what this RDBMS? RDBMS is a kind of a software. So we are storing as a relational model in the sense logical view, storing the data in like a table. Okay. So there are so many RDBMSs are there in the market. Among this one, most popular is Oracle. Okay. Why means Java, Oracle is acquired the Java company. Now all the projects are Java projects are Oracle only. So most of the projects are based on Java. So that's why Oracle is still in the market. MS SQL Server is a Microsoft company. Okay, so they are maintaining their standards. MySQL is also again Oracle with open source. SQLite is for small volume of the data, and each database has some advantages and disadvantages will be there. I'm not talking about more. What the RDBMS you are learning, what SQL you are learning, you need to understand. I'm not teaching MS SQL Server, MySQL, SQLite, SQL like that. I am teaching now Oracle. In the Oracle, there will be SQL will be there. In MySQL server also SQL will be there. MySQL in every RDBMS, one common language will be there for processing the for data processing. That language is called as a SQL. That is used to communicate between client and server. So which SQL you are learning means I am teaching here Oracle SQL. Okay. So if you know one SQL, you can also learn MySQL SQL server very easily because you know how to write a one byte means you can write all the bytes. Okay, only thing is their syntaxes you need to understand. Okay, no need to kill your brain to learning the scratch from SQL. Okay, by seeing the some changes like syntax and data types, some changes and how to write the queries. Means queries in the sense syntax wise I'm talking. Okay, Okay, logical is same. Okay, but writing syntax you need to understand. There follow some other syntax. There follow some syntax. Okay, that is the thing you need to understand. Which SQL you are learning means some people are saying MS SQL Server. They're not saying MS SQL Server. They directly say SQL. No, MS SQL Server is a RDBMS. In that one, there will be SQL will be there. Okay, here also SQL will be pronounced. Here also SQL is there. In every RDBMS, one language is there that is called as a SQL. Okay, what is SQL? I'm going to discuss couple of minutes. Okay, but you need to aware what is SQL. Means which SQL you are learning. Are you learning MS SQL, Server SQL, or MySQL SQL, or Oracle SQL? You need to know. Why, sir? So if you go into the Google and if you type SQL means it may show MySQL syntax. Okay, then you are copy pasting the syntax into your application, so it may not work out. So you must be aware which SQL you are learning. Okay, so up to here, you have any questions? Let me know. So what is just we understood what is a database, what is a data, what is a DBMS, what is a RDBMS, and which SQL we are learning. Up to now, if you have any questions or if you have any queries, you can ask me.
Yes. Can you explain again how DBMS and RDMS are working?
Working.
Actually, I did not get the difference. I did not understand.
See,
Yes, this one. Can you explain again? Yes.
yeah. See, earlier one person is coming up with some data. Assume. Okay, security is nothing but a DBMS. One person is coming with some luggage. Okay, some luggage is taking. Okay, you need to keep these luggages in the godown. Who is to maintain? Means who is to contact? Who
Security
need to contact? Security, right? Yes, that is called as a software. What kind of software that we are using?
DBMS.
Okay, how internally is maintaining means for every data, whatever the data is coming, is maintaining through the files. Are you agree?
Yeah.
Okay, now you are clear about DBMS. But next time when he's coming, okay, he's telling, okay, you keep in a table. He is given an option him. He is given an option saying that you keep the data in, you keep in a one table. Your luggages you can keep in a table. I will maintain inside that one. Earlier table was not there. Directly is coming to the security. Okay, means software. Through the software is going to give to the files. Is it okay?
Yeah.
But now same software is introduced on concept. What is the concept means? Don't keep in a directly. Don't keep me. Give me. Keep in a table, and you can go off. I'll maintain.
Okay.
Okay, that is called as a RDBMS.
Yeah,
RDBMS.
I understood. There are file and tables. Okay.
Mm.
Yeah. Means DBMS is
Just a
DBMS.
software.
Yes. Yeah.
Uh,
It uses file and RDBMS uses table. Yeah.
Table, but internally is maintaining the files only.
Okay.
Internally, how is keeping by using files only, but user is keeping inside the table now. Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
understand? So that
Yes.
is the concept of RDB. Simple table is introduced.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah. Up to have any questions, you can ask me. Someone is raised. Organized collection of data. Krishna is said correct, and Mega. I am working on MySQL, so it is the same as of Oracle or not. Okay, Mega Gupta, I given the clarity what is a MySQL and Oracle. Okay, both are RDBMS, but when you're learning SQL, you need to know because I have MySQL software also. Okay, sometimes if you have questions, I'll show you MySQL. See MySQL. Okay, not okay. I'll show the MySQL and Oracle sometimes if you are confusion. Okay. Any other questions? So understand Mega, what is a MySQL and Oracle? Both are same, but only the language syntax you need to understand. Yeah. Can
Okay.
I? Yeah. Can I continue?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now I am talking about. Now I am talking about how to install the software. What is a software? Okay, we'll understand. Okay, afterwards only we'll understand what is a SQL. Okay, what software I am going to install means Oracle. And what editions are there? How many editions of the software we are going to understand? We are going to install Oracle 11G. Sir, you said Oracle 21C. C means cloud computing, G means grid computing. That is a technology introduced for Oracle. But Oracle 11G is the older version. And Oracle 21C is the latest version. But why you are teaching in Oracle 11G? The Oracle 11G is for practice purpose, sir, not for teaching. Practice purpose. If you want to learn the SQL, I'll go for Oracle 11G for practice purpose to learn the SQL. Okay. Then what is a 21C? Do you feel any difference? I'll tell you what is a 21C will look like everything. But I'm going to talk about which version I am teaching you. Learning practice purpose means Oracle 11G. Then question comes, why you are teaching or why you are using 11G? It is a older version. What is the latest version is 21C means. I'm going to show something for you. So you'll get a clarity why I'm using that one. So Oracle, I'm going. Oracle 11G Express edition I'm taking. So how many editions are there? I'll explain, don't worry. So this is the Oracle 11G Express edition. Okay, so 11G Express edition. This is for Windows machine. So this is a link. You can try this link and you can download the software. Okay, so just I'm downloading the software. Some other account I'm using. Okay, so login problem. Okay, so Oracle 11G software I need to download. Okay, but why you are not using 21C? I will show you. That software I downloaded, I'll give for you. I keep in a drive and I'll give this software. Don't worry. So Oracle 21C Express Edition is the latest edition. So latest edition. See, you can download Oracle 21C Express Edition for Windows 64-bit machine. Okay, but when I click on this one, the software size for this one is 1.9 GB. The software size for this one is 1.9 GB. Okay, but when you go for Oracle software 11G, it is Oracle 11G software is there. So it is around this is 21C 11G. See here, see 21C software. Please observe 21C software is almost 1.9 GB. Here my 21C is there. Okay. Now 11G is there. I'm going for the properties. You might have seen 360 MB. So if you install 1.9 GB, your system will become very slow. And my system is somewhat slow. That is the reason I'm using 11G Express Edition. Why can't 21? Yes, see, both are softwares. I have installed here. I have both softwares are there, 21C and 11G. Which is a preferable means 11G is the best preferable because 300 and 316 MB only. But observe here, this is around 21, sorry, 1.9 GB, 1.9 GB almost. And your laptop will become very slow. Okay, that is the reason I am going to install Oracle 11G. Okay, and in intro panel they ask what is the difference between 11G and 12C, 18C, 21C. The differences they are going to ask. What is the difference? What is the version to version difference? I will going to discuss in later part. Okay, right now, if I say, you will get a confusion. So for practicing purpose, Oracle 11G I am using. Okay, but
Sir, so it's for Windows. So what about for MacBook?
Mac,
Yes, sir.
uh, for other softwares, Mac also it going to work because there is no difference for Mac. For Linux, there is a difference version is there, 26.
So I can use Windows, Oracle Window.
Yes, for Windows 11G edition for Mac means you'll get a Mac.
Okay.
So same version it going to work just for Windows or Linux. There is no Oracle 11G Express or Mac OS because I not used a Mac. That is the reason.
Hmm. So I can use this Window Oracle, right?
Yes, because they said no, you need to go to install this one, Oracle technology. So you can
Okay.
try it. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. So we understood this concept. Hmm. Next one, I need to install this software. How to install the software? I'm going to show you. So just understand how to install the software. I'm giving some steps. Just you try also. And the software I'll keep in a drive. Okay, you can take from the later part. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to install the software. I am going Oracle software. I am going for practice purpose only. So some other day I'll also download and I'll show you how to install 21C. Installation is very easy, nothing same. 11G and 21C installation is same, but only time taking. And using the software in laptop also slower. Okay, but interview panel they ask what is the difference between 11G, 12C, 21C. We are going to explain what is that version to version. I'll give the differences. Okay, so after unzip it, this is a zipped format. So pin to extract, sorry, pin to extract, sorry. So Oracle 11G is there. After extract, you get this disk one. Go to the disk one. Go to the setup directly. Click on the double click on the setup. Yes, Oracle 11G Express Edition. So it is a welcome screen. Click on next. Accept the terms and next. And this Oracle database 11G Express Edition. You can change the destination folder if you want. Otherwise, keep as a C Oracle XC. I'm not going to change the destination folder. Click on next. And you are getting the question, not the error. So it is ignorable. So we need to give the enter the password. Okay, before entering the password, I want to give some thing about the database. So I'm going to give, suppose in database is there. In database we need to maintain the users. So there are different users are there to maintain the database, to connect to the database. So as a user from the client, you need to connect to the database. You know already DBMS everything is there. I'm talking about high level. So you need to connect to the database means you must be a user. You must be a user. You must be a user. So how many types of users means we have two types of user. One is sys user. First one is a sys user or system user, and another user is called as a Scott user. Another user is called as a Kumar user. Means I am the Kumar. Okay. So and fourth one is Deepak user something. Okay. So Scott, Kumar, Deepak all are normal users. Okay. So tomorrow anyone from our class is become as a user. For example, Venkatesh is there. Okay. Venkatesh is also one of the user, which is a normal user. We can divide him as a normal users. Scott, Kumar, Deepak, Venkatesh, though are called as a normal users. But sys systems user is called as a admin users. Admin users means they have all privileges. They have all privileges means all permissions will be there. But Scott, Kumar, who is a Scott? We'll understand later part. Scott, Kumar, Deepak, Venkatesh, Raja, Rani, whatever the names are there, they all are normal users. Okay, in a company, there will be two users, two kinds of users. One is admin user and normal user. Okay, in the normal user, in the sense, in the project level, if you talk, they give one account. Okay, they give one account for all the team members. They'll give one account for all the team members. They're using that same account for that project. Okay, means they are called as a normal users. But admin people will be there. They are maintaining the database. Those username is called as sys system. Okay. In company, they provide the username and password. Without username and password, you cannot connect to the database in a company organization. But here we are practicing purpose. We need to connect as not as admin user. We need to connect as a normal user. Who is the normal user here? Scott is a normal user. Kumar is a normal user. But to connect to the database, we must be user, either this or this user. But you cannot connect directly after installation. You cannot directly connect to the Scott user. Some configuration settings we need to do. But whatever the password it is asking, whatever the password if you asking, if you observe here, enter and confirm password for the database. This password will be used for both sys and system database accounts. Means whatever the password we are entering, not the normal user password, we are entering as a admin password. Understand? This concept is very important. Here we are not entering any normal user password. Like I am the Kumar is a normal user. I am not entering. Whatever the password it is asking is a system. They are admin accounts. Admin. Okay. So I'm going to give the password. I'm going to explain more about users. Okay. So you'll understand one by one. While installing, it is asking the password. Okay. And password I'm giving is Oracle. You can give anything. I'm just giving Oracle for your easiness. Oracle. It's not compulsory you need to give Oracle, but avoid to give at the rate hash. Special symbols avoid it. Okay, then click on next. So it is asking current installation. Next install. That's all. It's going to install within a 5 minutes. Okay. After installation, it is going to take for 5 minutes. Before that one, I'm going to explain some other concept. Now, So who is the Scott user? Now question comes, who is the Scott user? Why we need to use a Scott user? Now onwards, for your easiness, I am using as a Scott user. But question comes, sir, why you are going to Scott user and why can't you use a Kumar user? Scott user is there right now. Assume Scott user already it is there. This user is already there in the database. But Kumar is not there. Deepak is not there. Venkatesh is not there. Scott is the user is there. Then why they given this user? Suppose as a user, as a Kumar want to learn SQL. Who has to learn SQL? Kumar want to learn SQL. Directly Kumar cannot log into the database because of security issue. Some admin has to create a Kumar and he is to give the permission. Okay, so how to create a user, how to drop a user, how to give the permissions, that is a later part we will discuss. Actually, those activities is done by DBA. Creating a user is not our duty as a developer. There will be DBA, means admin will be there. You will maintain how to create a user. But as a practice purpose, you want to learn SQL. Okay. As a practice purpose, you want to learn SQL means, as a practice purpose, you want to learn, where is my screen? Where is my screen? Yeah. As a practice purpose, you want to learn SQL means, Oracle people is given one user called as a Scott. Scott is a user. No. So they given Scott is a username. Scott is a username. And Tiger is the password. Okay. So you want to learn SQL. Means Kumar want to learn SQL. To create a Kumar user, admin has to create the user. But we don't have admin to create a user. Okay. But the password, it is asking the admin password. You want to learn SQL means, so you need to log in, you need to take some credentials. So they give an Oracle people is came up with one username and password for us to learn SQL. So what is a username means is a Scott is a username, Tiger is the password. They given this account for us. Okay, not Kumar only learn SQL. So not only Kumar, Deepak also can learn, and Venkatesh also can learn, Mega also can learn. Who want to learn SQL, they can use these credentials to connect to the database. So that is the reason we need to log in as a Scott user daily. But how to configure the Scott user, how to connect the Scott users, you'll understand. One more important point I want to add. Why I need to choose as a Scott user? If you choose as a Scott user, there will be 4 tables automatically available. Those are default tables are available. One is EMP table is there. Second one is DEP table is there. Sal grade table is there. Bonus table is already there. No need to write the any table. But sir, I want to create a table. I want to insert data. So those activities I want to practice. Definitely you can practice in the Scott user. There is no problem. Okay, but I want to practice my own account. If you want to practice my own account, if you want to practice your own account using admin privileges, then they will discuss later part normal user and how to create a permission. Okay, those details I'll discuss, but that is not related to our development part. That is related to DBA part. But still, I'll show you how to create a normal user. So that is not your duty as a developer. Anyway, so which user we need to log in daily means we need to log in as a Scott user. Why we need to log in as a Scott user? Oracle people is given some credentials for us to practice or to learn SQL. One username and password they given, and if you log into this username and password, we have 4 tables are available with the data. So these tables are designed earlier for the HR application in a Oracle company. So these tables are designed for which application? HR application. HR application, they designed earlier, they designed these tables for HR applications. Okay, in Oracle company. So Scott is a one of the user. Scott is a one of the user. That user having these tables. So that is the reason we need to log in as a Scott user. Okay, why we need to log in as a Scott user? Why can't other users? Oracle is given the free credentials. That name is a Scott and Tiger is a password. When you log into this user, you get 4 tables. And these tables are designed for HR application in olden days. Okay, when they were running the company, Oracle company, first time they designed these tables. Okay, so that is the reason we need to log in as a Scott user. But what are the password you are given as an admin password just now? Admin password you are given. Then how to use that admin password to create the normal user? We'll see this. Okay, how to configure? Now Scott we are going to see. Is it this point is clear? Why we need to use a Scott user? Why can't we use admin user? Admin also we can log in, but we get all the privileges. Okay, as a developer, don't log in as an admin user. But first time it is required. Why required means we need to configure the Scott user. Any questions from this end? You can ask me. Any questions? Krishna, Mega, I don't know the names. Anuradha, Krishna, Mega, Madhuri, Venkatesh, Deepak. Any questions? This end?
No.
Yeah, finished. Okay. So please see the steps. Tomorrow you need to install the software and you need to practice it. Okay. Don't say that I don't know how to install the software. But actually, this is not your duty in a company. Who is a duty? Okay. Well, admin people will be there. They will create the user for you. Not tomorrow when you go to the company, Scott user will be not be there, sir. According to your project, that user they give. Okay. Don't expect the Scott user. Why we are using the Scott user means we have some tables are there. We can learn the SQL very faster manner. Can I create my own tables? Yes. We'll see that part. Now I'm trying to connect to the, I have downloaded the software and I need to connect to the Oracle. How to connect to the Oracle? Go to start button. So here observe, once you install the software, you have start database, stop database, run SQL command line is there. Today I am going for run SQL command line. Next upcoming classes I am going to talk about SQL developer. SQL developer. So SQL developer is a okay another software. How to download, how to install. Also I'll show you. This is a graphical user interface based. Graphical user interface. Okay, but before going to graphical SQL developer, I'm going to talk SQL. I'm going for run SQL command line. Okay, so how to use this one first we learn. Okay, then we go for SQL developer for upcoming classes. Okay, because it will be very easy and real time also they are using this software. But before going to this one, SQL developer, let me go to the SQL command line. I click on SQL command line. This screen is visible. So this screen is called as a SQL star plus, not a SQL language. It is a SQL star plus, and release is 11.2.0. But if you are using a 21C, SQL star plus release 21.2 point something will be there. Okay, that is the difference. The look and feel for 21C, 11G is both are same. Okay. Okay, but versions means some other features are added for 21C that you are going to discuss. Okay, right now I'm not touching that one. So here SQL star plus is there. Then question comes up. So I'm going to show you once again. After given the after installation of the software, you are going for run SQL command line. So when you click on this run SQL command line, we got SQL star plus. Okay. So I told you the difference of 21C and 11G. Here 21C will be displayed. 21C means 21 point some patches like 2.0 something. Here it will be there like a 21C release. Here it is a 11G release. SQL star plus is there. What is basically this one? This is called as a SQL star plus is a window. Do you know this is a window? In this window, there is a SQL prompt will be there, like our command prompt. It's not a command prompt, it is like a command prompt. In our operating system, there will be a command prompt. It's looking like both are same, but it is a C drive command prompt, which is for a given operating system freely. This is we got once you install Oracle software. Oracle software installation, we got this SQL prompt. This is a command prompt. Most of the students are getting confusion. So what is a SQL prompt? What is a command prompt? Command prompt, SQL also called as a command prompt, sir. But here, this is a command prompt from the operating system. This is called as a SQL prompt. They're called as a SQL prompt. Okay, clear this point? Okay, so don't go this screen command prompt. Don't go cmd.exe. Always go for Oracle. I'll show you how to go once again. Run SQL command line when click on. So we get a not a command prompt. We get SQL prompt. So and you just see that SQL star plus. SQL star plus is a window. Environment window, I can say. Or it is also called as a CUI. CUI means character user interface. What is this one means? We need to, we cannot use a mouse and all. Okay. We need to type it. We need to type it. We need to type it. Okay. So that is called as a character user interface. Okay. We cannot use a mouse to run or whatever. We need to use a enter button and type whatever you want. Okay. So this is a screen. If you want to clean the screen, clear screen, you can type it. So it's going to clean the screen. Like a command prompt only, it is going to work on now. So this is a SQL prompt. SQL prompt. Okay. Now from the SQL prompt, now this is called as a client, I can say. Okay. So SQL star plus is a client. Client, I need to connect to the server. Server in the sense, server is maintaining the database. Server is maintaining the database. Database in the sense, database means it's going to store in the files. Okay. So the software, once you install the software, we have a client machine. Client means this is SQL star plus is a client, and SQL star plus is the client. We need to give a request to the server. We need to give the request to the server by connecting the server. Then only I can interact with the database. Okay, so we need to connect. How do you connect? Connect is a keyword to connect to the server. Connect, and you can connect to the some username and password. Okay, here username and password we need to give. Okay, so first from the SQL star plus is a client. Through the client I can connect to the server, because if I want to interact any tables, you need to first connect to username password. So I'm just I'm writing a keyword called connect is a keyword. I'm making bigger somewhat to visible. Connect. After writing connect keyword, you need to give as a Scott is a username and tiger. So username and password you are giving in the same line. Okay, this is a command we need to execute. Okay, when I give enter, so enter is going to, when I give enter, we got the error called invalid username password login denied, means you are unable to log in using this user. Okay, what is the keyword we need to connect means connector, and you need to give the username and password. How to connect to the how to connect to the server. How to connect to the server? By using a in SQL prompt, we need to write a connector Scott and tiger. But why I told you need to connect to the Scott and tiger? Because we already predefined tables are there, so it is a normal user. Okay, but here we are getting error. What is the error we are getting? Invalid username and password. Okay, so because your SCART user is unable to connect. To connect to the SCART user, we need to follow some steps. To connect to SCART user, need to follow some steps. Okay, these steps are very important. This is not a one-time configuration only. No need to always going for this configuration. One-time configuration. To connect to the SCART user, need to follow the steps. Not one-time configuration only. Okay. How to connect? So to connect, we already given the password. Do you remember? So when you're installing the software, it was asking sys or system password we entered no while installing. So what is the password I entered? Can anyone remember? Hello? What is the password I entered? Anyone remember? Exactly. I entered the Oracle. First, I log into this user, means he is admin user, and through this user we can configure. Okay, we can log in. We can log in through admin user. Admin users. Admin users means is our system, and along with password. What is the password I given here? What is the password I given? Oracle is a password. This is a user name. Oracle is a password. Okay, why I am giving to configure my SCART user? We can log in through admin user, sysr system, that is a username, Oracle is a password. Okay, first time I am going. This is one time configuration only. How to connect to the admin user like sys? I am going. The password is Oracle. Is it okay? And as sysdba we need to write connect. Sys is the username, Oracle is the password. As sysdba you need to use. Okay, connect SCART sys Oracle is sysdba. So afterwards you need to enter it. Now you are connected as a sys user. You are connected as a sys user. So what is the output we got? SQL we got a connected. That meaning is what? Connected as a sys user. And this point is clear. So we get a message saying that connected. You are connected as a sys user. Up to here is clear. Hello. Krishna, Mega, up to here is clear.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So after connection, okay, you need to go to the destination folder. You need to go to the destination folder. So what is the destination folder? It was there means C drive Oracle XC is the destination folder. Need to go to the destination folder. So where that is C drive Oracle XC. I am going here. C drive Oracle XC is there. So just now 29th 450. Yes, the timings just app Oracle product 11.20 server RDBMS admin. So there will be a file will be there that is called as a SCART file. Okay, I went for very fast now, so I'll show you. I just went fast because you need to understand. Okay, just clearly. So I'm going once again. I need to go to the destination folder. In destination folder, need to look for SCART file, SCART.sql file. Okay, look for which one? SCART.sql file. Where that is located, we need to know. Look for SCART file location. Okay, which location that is there? We need to start looking from C drive. C drive Oracle XC. Okay, just I'm going to C drive. Oracle XC is there. Click on this Oracle XC. After clicking Oracle XC, we got a app. Okay, C drive, Oracle XC, and after clicking this one, we got a app folder. Am I right or not? Yeah, app. Click on app. We got the Oracle. Okay, after Oracle, we got the. We need to go to the product. So click on product. After product 11.2.0. So click on 11.20. So there will be a server. There will be a server. Click on server. Then click on server. Then click on RDBMS. Then click on RDBMS. Okay, click on RDBMS. Click on next admin. Click on admin. Then look for SCOT file. This is ABCD is arranged in ascending order. So just if you type S, SCOT file is appear in the top. So right click here and scott.sql. Okay, and open it. How to open means right click, open with or edit, just edit it. So we get this file. Open the scott.sql file. Okay, open this scott.sql file. So you get this data. So just copy this one, means Control C, Control A, Control C, Control A. Control A means what? Control A means what? Select all. Yes, select all. Control A, select all. Control C. Control C means what? Copy. Okay, so copy this one, means right click and copy, or Control C. Okay, minimize the window. Coming to once again this folder, I mean this SQL prompt, and paste here. Paste into paste into this SQL prompt. Okay, so here it is there now. I am going to paste it. So just Control V. How to paste means Control V. Just Control V. So sorry, I connect once again. Clean the screen 1 minute. I'll connect to sysdva. Yeah, connected. Copy paste I need to do. Copy, then I paste here. That's all. After copy paste, now you need to connect Scott and Tiger. But still we are getting error. So after copy paste also we are getting error. Why we are getting means we need to give the capital Scott and capital Tiger. Make sure that one. Connect capital Scott and capital Tiger. Now it is connected. Okay, you need to give the capital Scott and capital Tiger, then you are connected. After Control V, just check out, connect capital Scott and capital Tiger. This is a one-time configuration. No need to go daily. Okay, just close it. Once again, go to the start button, run command line, then click okay. In command line, connect directly. You can connect to the Scott and Tiger now onwards. Connect capital Scott and capital Tiger. Enter. See, now it's connected. Next time onwards, we need to go for the same connect and Scott and Tiger. No need to go for admin once again. Okay, so come on. If you have any questions, you can ask me. Otherwise, you want to teach me once again, also I teach you. I close all these files. The steps are very clear, or if you need to explain once again also, I'll explain.
Sir, same process I have to apply on Mac.
Yes, same process. Same process. Yeah. Any other questions, Anuradha, Krishna, Madhuri, Venkatesh, Deepak?
Just a little bit about, I would like to get idea about the course content. So it is
Okay.
more related to developer perspective, not the DBA perspective, right? Are we
Yes,
going to
yes.
do DB import, export,
No,
or
no, no. Only a skill that to development concepts only. You can go through the syllabus. Okay. So this is for your easiness. Okay. Just only I'm going to development only. I'm not going for import and all. Okay. That is DB activities fully. Backups, everything. But I'm not teaching that DBA. I'm teaching purely development, SQL and PLSQL. Tomorrow you will become as a PLSQL developer. Okay. This is just how to practice your SQL. For that one, you need to practice means you need to have a software. Okay, how to connect, how to practice, because you need to practice SQL lot, PLSQL. Okay, you need to have a software, that to free software, and we can one-time configuration only. Then you can practice here. That is the reason I'm showing this one. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah. Any other questions? This configuration settings is clear, or should I explain once again? Okay. Suppose I take one person from you. So just try to explain the this process so that you get a familiar. Anyone from your end? So I give this page open. Yeah, just try that one. Just tell me how to do this activity. So I go once again. Anyone?
So definitely first we have to install the Oracle.
Very good.
After installation, we what we have to do, we will get this SQL command prompt. So we have to open that SQL command prompt. Then with the
Yes.
connect command,
While yeah, yeah.
we connect with the sysdba as admin user and password there, sys and Oracle, whatever password we have during installation given as a
Hmm.
sysdba we connected. And
Hmm.
when we try to connect with the Scott and Tiger, it will not by default connected. We need to configure it. So we have to go under product Oracle, the directory structure you have mentioned, right? There will be Scott.sql file. So there SQL contents are there. Those we need to copy and then paste it in the SQL command prompt. So, and after that, try to connect with capital Scott and Tiger.
Excellent, Krishna Kumar. Are you working in company?
Yes,
Yeah, as a
I have a different. I worked as an architect also, developer also.
okay.
So right now, senior system engineer.
Okay, okay, super. So that's all. Very clear, I think. So you can try. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll keep in a drive. I'll share the drive also. Okay.
Sure.
Okay. So just no questions. No, anyone can raise in the chat box if you have questions, or if you're okay, just give me the thumbs up. So I'll go continue. What is SQL? Just I'll give you today. Give some introduction about SQL, and tomorrow we are going to practical. So everything. Just give in the chat box thumbs up. Okay, Deepak is saying okay because already 1 hour completed. That is the reason I'm making up. Anuradha okay, Mega okay. Venkatesh okay.
Sir, if
Yeah.
I start any MySQL query, So you resolved my question, my MySQL query question or not?
See, it is a 2-hour session. Okay, daily. I
Hmm.
mean, weekends only. After completion of this one, if I get a time, means 10 minutes or 15 minutes, I'll issue. I'll
Hmm.
resolve it. But I need to consider all these students, right? So there, after the class, you can discuss it
Okay.
daily. I means weekends, not daily, weekends.
Hmm. Okay.
Okay. Okay. So next we are talking about SQL. Okay, which SQL you are learning? MySQL Server, MySQL SQL, Oracle SQL. I'm asking a question. Which SQL we are learning? MySQL SQL or MS SQL Server SQL? Yeah, Deepak. Tomorrow also will be there. So this is a 2 days daily. Saturday and Sunday, 2 hours. 6 weekends will be there. Yeah, same time, 7 to 9, 7 to 9. Okay, daily, I mean, weekends only, weekend batch this is. Okay, 4 hours means 2 hours Saturday, 2 hours Sunday. 1 week, 4 hours. Okay. So what is which SQL we are learning? Oracle SQL or MS SQL Server SQL or MySQL SQL?
Oracle.
Oracle.
Yes. So what SQL stands for? SQL stands for Structured Query Language. Okay, SQL stands for Structured Query Language. So what is the SQL means? SQL is used to communicate. So this is a client, right? So just now I shown the client. This is a client. So this is a client. SQL Star Plus is a client now. So SQL Star Plus is a client. It is used to communicate. Used to communicate. It is used to communicate client and server. Okay. But server maintaining the database. Server maintains the database. Okay. Now server is maintaining the database. We are unable to see the server. Okay, we can see the client. But today, which client we are seeing? SQL Star Plus is a client. But tomorrow is not only SQL Star Plus is a client. Tomorrow, Java is a client. Python is a client. Okay. But what is how to connect to Java, how to connect to Python? If you know Python, they will teach you how to connect from Python to SQL. I mean Python to database, Oracle database. Okay. If you know Java, they will teach you how to connect from Java to Oracle database. We are learning SQL Star Plus for practice purpose, but those practice purpose SQL queries or PLSQLs we can use into the applications like Java, Python, Power BI, Tableau. So there are so many clients are there. Okay. So these are called as the third party clients. SQL Star Plus is a inbuilt client. We are learning SQL through inbuilt client. So those inbuilt client queries, whatever the queries we are learning in SQL, that can be used in Java, Python, or Power BI, Tableau, according to the requirement of the application. But how to connect to Java to Oracle, that is those who are learning Java, they will teach. How to connect from Python to Oracle, they will teach when you are learning Python. When you are learning Power BI means they will teach how to connect from Power BI to Oracle. If you know Tableau, like so many clients are there. Okay, they will teach you how to connect to Oracle database. Okay, but we are connecting through SQL Star Plus. How to connect to Oracle database? We need to use a username and password account. Which username and password account we need to use? Connect to Scott type. Okay, so this is how we can connect. So which language is used to communicate between client and server? Backend server is there already because the software installed, so server is there. Server is maintaining the database. We need to connect to the client. Client means SQL Star Plus. Okay. So, but I need to connect and I need to talk to the server. I use a language. It's called as a SQL. SQL is used to communicate between client and server. Okay. So how it is going to communicate means some commands. SQL means it uses commands or queries or instructions. Okay, so SQL follows the instruction or queries or commands. SQL follows what? Follows SQL follows what? Queries, follows commands or instructions or commands. So all are same, sir. Commands or instructions are same. Queries all are same. Okay, so SQL is a ANSI standard and follows ANSI standard. ANSI means American National Standard Institute. That follows the ANSI standard. Query, a question is submitted to Oracle server to perform some operation. A query or a question, a query is submitted to Oracle server to perform some operation over database. Okay. Okay, so this is what we are understanding SQL. SQL is just I given the introduction, but tomorrow we are going to understand what SQL is contains. Okay, how to learn what languages. So SQL is a language. SQL Start Plus is a client tool. Okay, SQL Start Plus is a client tool, I can say. SQL is a language used to communicate between client and server. Follows the instruction or queries. Follows ANSI standard. A query is submitted to Oracle server to perform any operation over the database. Okay, so Java, Python are called as a third-party client. These are called as a third-party client. SQL Start Plus is an inbuilt client, internal client, I can say, internal client. So Java, Python also called as a clients, but they are called as a external clients. Okay, to connect to the Oracle database. So SQL language subcategorized. No, SQL language. SQL language as subcategory. SQL as subcategory. SQL is a language, but it has sub languages. It has a subcategory of languages are there. What is that one is DDL. DDL. Second one is a DML. Third one is a DQL or DRL. Fourth one is a DCL, and fifth one is a TCL. Okay, don't worry about the order. DDL means data definition language. DML means data manipulation language. DRL means data query or retrieval language. DCL means data control language. TCL means transaction control language. We are going to discuss all these languages upcoming classes. Tomorrow we are going to understand the sub languages very clearly. By the time you need to install the software, okay, and we are going to understand very clearly SQL and PLSQL. Our ultimate goal is we need to become as a PLSQL developer. Okay, before learning PLSQL, we must strong in SQL. Okay, so today I'm winding up here. We are going for tomorrow very clearly about each and everything. First we are mastering SQL, then we are going for PLSQL. Okay, the course content will be given in the DurgaSoft. You can find the course content in the website. those concepts I'm teaching. Okay. Any questions from your end? You can ask me now. It is a weekend classes. You get a recording sessions also. Any questions from your end? You can ask. Anuradha, Krishna, Megha, Madhuri, Venkatesh, Deepak. Any questions? I'm winding up today. Tomorrow I'm going to talk more on SQL.
No question from my side.
Yes, Megha, Madhuri, Venkatesh, Deepak.
No, sir.
Yeah, we are going to
Sir.
meet tomorrow. Yeah, we are going to meet tomorrow. And daily 2 hours, I mean, weekend 2 hours will be there. Not daily, weekend 2 hours, Saturday and Sunday. In the middle, I give the break also, don't worry. This is today demo class, we end for 2 hours, okay. So in the middle,
Sure.
also 5 minutes break, okay. Okay, we are going to meet tomorrow. If you have any questions, you can ask me. Okay, see you.
Thank
We'll
you.
meet, yeah, meet tomorrow. Bye.
Thank you, sir.